Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Loop Hero. In the last episode, we played the rogue for quite a bit again. We sent him out for 2 more expeditions, and he beat the Lich a second time. The next expedition, though, didn't work out so well. We got the snot kicked out of us. We had to throw in the towel around loop 8 or so. It didn't work out. But oh well, we're still making more progress. Every time we come back, especially without dying, we're bringing back more resources that the camp can benefit from. We built some mud huts last episode and the supply depot, and this has unlocked our ability to now equip various treasures that we find out in the world into our supply. We are limited by the number of slots that we have unlocked through the buildings we create, and we're also limited down here from those same buildings or different buildings to the max number of equipment we're allowed to bring with us as well. We unlocked a crafting as well, which I didn't cover last video, so I guess we'll start with that, and then we'll head out and do some expeditions again. So crafting. The only crafting we can do at the moment is to make tools. This is because other buildings are required for you to unlock the ability to craft other things. For tools, if we had 5 steel, we could spend 5 steel and 2 metamorphoses in order to create a new tool of some sort. It would be random, we wouldn't get a choice as what we wanted to get, but we get another thing, and we could equip it in our supply. You can craft all the items, furniture, well, all the different types of items which are currently in the game. Furniture, tools, jewelry, and food items. They require food supply, steel for tools, food supply for food items, wood for furniture, and I think it requires expansion orbs for jewelry, if I recall correctly, and it requires more of them than I think the other items require. Jewelry is amongst the more powerful of the items you can acquire in the game. Alright, so we're set, I guess. There's nothing else for us to do, so let's go ahead and get out there and do another expedition. Bring back more supplies to the town, and make ourselves a little stronger. Which we are already a little stronger, because we have a piece of furniture, giving us 0.2 more hit point regeneration, and a single blacksmith's hammer to give us +1 more defense. Now, we did not unlock anything new last episode, and since we're sticking around in the first act, let's make a few changes here. I think I wouldn't mind trying the warrior again, since we've been playing the rogue so much at first. Let's go ahead and let's leave, well, we need resources. That's one of the most important things. We want resources. That said, let's leave the treasury behind, though. We'll grab the vampire mansion again. I kind of want the battlefield if I'm bringing the warrior with me. Let's leave the cemetery behind and take the battlefield. We'll try this deck this time around. Beacons are still useful for the warrior to increase his attack speed in combat, especially because we don't have forest unlock. They are what gives you passive attack speed, an amazing card. So this is one of the main reasons that we'll be getting it at the moment, other than pieces of equipment, obviously. Do I want meadows? Well, actually, I have no choice. I have to bring 2 cards in this type. So that is rocks and meadows. Crystals, road lanterns will be useful. We don't need the blood groves. While the giant creatures they spawn are very nice to kill to get extra treasure, they also hurt a lot. So we'll leave them behind at the moment. We'll rely on getting good treasure from the vampire mansions and battlefields. Plus, we might get some from the villages. Actually, I guess villages are one of the better ways to get food this early on. Actually, meadows do that too, Tim. Maybe you don't take the villages with you. Go for this. Don't take the villages. Do I really need chrono crystals? Maybe leave those behind also? A very basic deck. We'll take the treasures after all. Alright, let's do this. And off we go again to fight the Lich, but this time with the warrior. Let's get started. We start with the warrior gears. We can actually put the shield to good use this time around as well to start. And as usual, We'll start by bashing a few slimes to bits. Some magic damage ring. We get a spider cocoon. We're not going to be able to accelerate the spiders because I didn't bring the crystals with us. Let's put this over there. We should hopefully get at least one spider spawning to help give us more enemies to fight early on. This grove is going here because, well, we definitely, if we fight the Lich, we're going to want those tiles filled with things, so why not start now? And the meadow near the back of the Spark Cocoon to give us a little more hit points recovered per day. We'll hold on to this meadow at the moment. I guess we'll display our resources too, so you guys can see how much we're acquiring as we kill each creature, pass by each place, or deploy each tile. We're going to spawn the Harpy Nest, the Mountain Peak this time. We could use the Metamorphosis. So we'll probably put that peak around here someplace. I'll wait to spawn these meadows until maybe we get more spider cocoons. Another grove. Ruins. Let's put that here. More mountains. Spawn those. I'd like to put the meadows near stuff near the road this time around if I give it the choice to do so. We did get another spider cocoon. We have road lanterns, but I'm thinking we might try to fighting 5 creatures occasionally, in which case I will want a vampire mansion somewhere around the spider cocoons. Let's put this one, we want it here. You put the vampire mansion here, and the vampire mansion is affecting only these 2 spots, which is both where these spiders spawn, Tim. Yeah, this is a good spot for it. Put it there. A battlefield early on, and an oblivion early on. Alright, so we're definitely going to spawn the battlefield. Let's put it... do I want it here? We'll get ghosts. I think we do want it there anyway, though. Again, this is another spot around our campfire, which will help us to deal with the Lich when it shows up. This is one less spot we have to worry about filling in the future. To get that vampire mansion, I'm going to wait to spawn it. We'll probably put it here, though, when I do place it. Let's see. Let's put this there. Alright, so let's see if we get a level 2 weapon from the treasure chest here. And we did not. We got a shield and a ring, both vampirism items. 2 damage to all, 4% attack speed, 6 regen per second, and some vampirism. Remember that regen per second will actually be 0.8 because we have the stool with us. And here we gain some more defense. There's no reason not to take this. We gain more magic damage. You know what? I think I'm willing to say that between this is 4 extra damage. I'm going to put down the vampire mansion. Maybe that vampire relied on the spiders to try to exist without the hunger bothering him so much. Let's put... Oh, Tim. That will be ghosts as well. Don't put that there. Do you want to maybe fight some blood clots, Tim? We could try. I don't normally fight blood clots, but I guess we'll spawn them. Blood clots do decent damage. They have a good amount of life, and they attack, I think, faster than once a second. But I tend to, yeah, I've never really fought them very often, so we'll give them a try. And together, we'll see what types of loot they drop, and if it's worth actually trying to spawn them, or if it's too much trouble, if they're not worth it. Alright, big fight time. We're doing it. We did it. Now, in this instance, I don't think I want the beacon here. we don't do enough damage when we attack to kill a single enemy, and I don't know if I want, like, 5 enemies attacking 20% faster. So I think instead we'll spawn this someplace else. Let's put this here. Increase our movement speed around these areas. And we're about to get another 4 fight. We'll be okay. If you really want to fight lots of enemies, Tim, it might be best if you do go for damage to all as a statistic you try to build for. Let's spawn the Harpy now. Oh, we're gonna get the Scorch formatting onto this fight. Making it a little tough for us. If we drink 1 or 2 potions during one of these trips, but we still get healed to full, that's not so bad for the warrior. And we're gonna refill those potions when we get back to camp. The real thing is that we need a better weapon. We desperately need a better weapon, and we got one. A scimitar, attack speed, magic damage, and increase in damage. There's no reason not to equip that. That is a great weapon. Let's go ahead and spawn the goblin camp and see where they're showing up. Okay, that's a decent spot for them, because again, that blocks the Lich a little bit. Let's use a lantern here to reduce all the amount of creatures we'll fight all around us, and again, block more of them. We could spawn the vampire mansion here as well, but that would make our battles a little too tough at the moment, I think. I think we will spawn the Vampire Mansion, maybe, though. Vampires have decent loot, so I wouldn't mind fighting them. But I want them fighting things that won't regenerate their... Well, there's not much to that won't affect. Let's wait on the Vampire Mansion. Okay. Almost full life, and we have a better weapon. We still only have level 1 armor, though. Hopefully we find some better armor during this trip. Thankfully, this is not a mimic. Otherwise, it would be attacking us right now. We got a level 4 sword and level 4 armor. Not magical at all, but whatever. We can use the hit points. Attack speed and evasion. I prefer my current level 2 ring. A bunch more damage. Oh, but not that much more. 2 more minimal damage and 5 more max because of the magic damage that we have added. 8% attack speed. Oh, I think I still want my level 3 scimitar. We're not fighting any. Oh, we leveled. We should always level. Oh, I like these two very much. This just adds flat damage to us. Well, kind of. I'm sorry. No, it adds scaling adds damage. Our damage is increased by 20% of our defense value. So right now, this will add just like 2 points of damage to us, but this is very nice. This makes up for maybe choosing a slightly less damaging weapon. Or we get that shield, which is also very nice. I think we will aim for Dominant Mass. Also, notice that we got Axis Tilt, which I think is something we unlocked earlier. Oh! We got a shield that might be better. Hold on, let's take a look at this. 11 defense, we lose the vampirism. But I don't care, it's just 8% vampirism. And we gain 2.4 regen per second. Let's equip it. That also will now increase our damage a little bit more as well. And we can lose hit points to gain damage to all and some counter. I said I wanted to build it. Let's work on building that. Level 4 axe, another vampire mansion. We're gonna spawn it, one of them here. I'll risk tougher fights. So we can get lots of cards. That's very nice. Okay. So let's have a treasury. Put over there. Add another mountain. I have 2 Oblivions. It's really tempting just to get rid of that goblin camp, but we'll hold on to it for one loop, I think. We did get another roadside lantern, so we could use this here to reduce the amount of goblins we get even more. Or here, which will do the same thing. But if I put it here, that also helps us against the Lich. Let's put it there. And we'll wrap this up with the Vampire Mansion here. Alright, nice. The Lich's palaces are now blocked from spawning. We have some Oblivions in case I want them as well. Ooh, we got 2 blood clots over here and a harpy during that fight. We may Oblivion that, we'll see. I suppose we'll work on getting the things from this treasury. So, let's see. How do I want to do this? This is going much better. This loop. Another spider cocoon. Spider cocoon. I don't know why I feel like saying it that way. Where do I want this? We should spawn more spiders. And I think we'll spawn them near the Vampire Mansion. I'll put a ruins here also. Get some more meadows to the goblins. More rocks behind the treasury. We get super lucky. We might get Orb of Expansion from this fight. We hear the telltale wink, 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 wink sound if we do. We did not! Darn it. Oh, but we did get Orb of Expansion from one earlier fight. Very nice. I didn't even notice it. That one sound we heard, that was the Metamorphosis. Yep, it sounds exactly like that, right? Let's make sure you don't spawn us near the Scorchworms. Alright, Moment of Truth is coming up. Can we handle the goblins? It's only 2 goblins, so I think we'll be fine. I don't want that camp. That camp can go away. Okay, let's see what we got. A level 4 ring. Oh, something about Scorchworms I did not mention last video. They actually drop good treasure, equal to your level, pretty consistently if you can kill them. And so, they're a very nice thing to plan for if you want treasure. And they're adding to battles. If you can handle the battles, even though they're present at fighting at range, I believe they are considered present in that fight as well, helping you get Orbs of Expansion. We keep our damage to all, so we're going to lose a little bit of regen per second, but we gain 8% attack. We gain 4% attack speed and 3% vampirism. We'll equip it. And over here, we gain 5 defense, 4 defense, but we lose a little bit of regen. I think that's worth it because our damage goes up by 1 max point. We get another beacon. I think we'll put that beacon... I don't know if I should put it here, but we'll put it here. Vampirism shield. We lose... we keep our defense. I like my regen per second. I don't want to go down to nothing. So we'll hold on what we got. I keep thinking we're going to get a bunch of loot. We're not playing the rogue, so we don't get any loot by we return back to town. Only bad part about the chest spawning here, again, everyone, if that's a mimic, having damage to all is really painful. Especially once you start having chests that end up being mimics in later acts. We gain counter, we lose damage to all, we pick up some life, I don't care. We gain 4 magic damage. We gain 5 defense. We lose damage to all. Nope, I keep what I got. I keep what I got. We get another grove. We'll put you there. And a mountain. evadey. Lots of hit points on them. I haven't fought them very much, so I don't have a good feeling for what they're actually able to do. I don't even know who we're attacking at the moment. Alright, we switched targets. Okay, we'll lose damage, actually, with this weapon. Because our current weapon has magic damage. We gain even more regen per second, but we lose some of our attack speed. I don't think I'm willing to make that change. Okay. This I'm willing to equip, so we will swap all our magic damage for damage to all instead. We lose some attack speed, but we gain some vampirism. Another battlefield. Let's put you here. Level 5 sword. Good amounts of damage. It is tempting. But I think we'll keep what we got at the moment. We should level maybe after this fight. We did. This armor gives us more hit points, defense, 5 defense, and some regen. I think we will use this. Ooh, 2 level 3 pieces of gear. I'm not going to equip them. Another meadow. A mountain. Alright, and we leveled. These are all decent upgrades, actually. If we're going to be taking even more damage, Strong Aftertaste is really useful a little bit later on in the game when you have more potions, so you can be a little more risky and have your hero use them more often, and you'll recover more than when you reach the camp. So you'll be able to benefit from Strong Aftertaste a great deal more. But I don't know if us taking this early on is so useful. Unless we really start drinking lots of potions, I don't see it really helping us. Blade of Dawn is pretty cool as an ability. So every morning, the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to deal 2 times damage to all. Oh, interesting. I thought it was 2 times loop damage. Okay, so we'll inflict 34 through 50 damage or so to everything in the fight. Or skill armor, which is increasing our defense by 1 every loop. If we start now, and we spawn the boss at like loop 7, we'll have 3 more points of defense. This does play nicely with Dominant Mass. Normally I would take this, but because we haven't seen it, we'll grab Blade of Dawn. That's what it looks like. Once, every time the day resets, that will be available to us. Damage to all. I gain attack speed. I lose some more vampirism. I get damage to all is the same, so we're not going to bother with that. Let's put you over here. Blade of Dawn. We got maybe a better shield? Let's see. We lose 1 defense. We gain magic damage. We gain 2 damage to all. We lose 1.8 regen per second to gain 10 evasion. No, I like what I currently got better. Where are you going, Meadow? Guess we'll put you here. Nice area behind that one vampire mansion. Another treasury. Guess will encourage myself to build on that side a little more. Alright, big battle's coming up. We're gonna have 5 enemies at this location, it looks like. And this one, too. Let's see how well we do. We're actually almost fully healed, thanks to our hit points per day and our regen and a little bit of vampirism we have. Whoa, look at that! Didn't get an orb of expansion, though. So this armor, we lose hit points, we gain attack speed, I'm not willing to lose 5 defense. That's impacting how much hit points we are recovering. This battle won't be as easy. I don't have Blade of Dawn to insta-kill all of these. Bunch of low-level crap we don't care about we got from that. We got some more spider cocoons, so let's put one of you here to help spawn even more enemies at this ruins. And we'll put you... I should spawn it somewhere. We could use more enemies. Let's spawn it here. I think maybe at the end of the next loop we will be spawning the boss at this rate. Pretty early on, actually, if I'm telling you the truth. And I accidentally let my level 5 sword fall out of my inventory. So this, we gain 2 defense, we lose 2 damage to all, we lose attack speed. No, I won't do that. Let's see, we lose some damage per second, we lose some defense, we pick up magic damage, we gain some vampirism. Nope. That was probably not the best spot for that, since we're fighting so many spiders, but I hope we'll be okay. Alright, yeah, 2 goblins have not been so bad for us. Okay. I think we just go around again. Enemies are getting more and more evade. It's becoming more and more tricky. Could really use a better weapon. My level 3 weapon is without loop 5. I do not like having a weapon that is 2 levels below the current loop level. Spawn you on the spiders as well. I do not want that there. Come on, weapon! Give us a weapon! Level 4 weapons. We're level 5, so not necessarily too much better. We'll equip this. So we're losing some damage to all, but we don't have much of it anyway. We've only got 5, so in the end, we never built it. Like we never built towards having a lot of it. We gain some evasion. We gain magic damage, which will be useful. Let's take it. Bunch of stuff we don't care about. Gray weapons, and much below the loop level, level 3. Blade of Dawn, and a ghost. Nothing else worth it, though. Looks like they drop a bunch of low-level stuff. I guess that makes sense, given what they are. I can lose all my attack speed for 7 magic damage and 5 damage to all. And our vampirism. Let's do it. I made dumber choices. I'm kind of worried about this fight coming up ahead. This might be a good opportunity to play the roadside lantern, but I think we can maybe handle it. Mimic! No treasure at all, just some cards from that. another battlefield. That could help us out. Now, I'm gonna have to be careful. I don't think we're ready for the boss, if I'm being honest. I don't think we're ready for the boss. I can play like 4 more cards. Let's get more hit points per day to help us out, because we're getting badly beat up. Big fight time! Come on, Orb of Expansion! Nope, didn't get one. Let's deploy the roadside lantern here to make that less painful next time. And I think we'll give up on Orbs of Expansion and put one here to help us out against in that fight also. And we can probably spawn this. And I'm a little nervous about spawning anything else, so let's wait. So we're going to let a bunch of these cards fall out of our hand. Okay, let's look at that weapon we just got. 15 through 23 damage. Damage to all is 4. We lose the evasion, I don't care. We gain 2 defense, which is nice, and 8% vampirism. So we have some vampirism again. Let's go with this. Level 4 ring. I like the current ring. More level 4 gear. We're at loop level 5, so that's not so useful. We leveled again. Nice. That's our 3rd level, I think. Buckler. Every counterattack restores. We don't have any counterattack. Supplies is garbage. I don't like supplies. So that just means access tilt. I guess that's acceptable, but we'll fight more enemies. Although we'll also get more hit points per day. I don't like any of these, but we don't have a choice. We gotta choose one of them. If I don't think I can kill... Well, no, this is... So, if we choose supplies, we will leave some of this behind at camp, so if we die, we won't lose it. That's really kind of like... I don't say that's throwing the towel, but I always prefer things that help you kill enemies or keep you alive, rather than things that... help you win, sorry, rather than things that cushion the loss. So, I don't really want to take supplies. But we have no counterattack, so that's useless. I don't think I care about access tilt, so we will... Well, I can always just run. We haven't gotten any special treasures, which would be left behind with supplies. So, let's grab access tilt. Okay, so if I'm willing to swap out weapons, we gain 7 magic damage, 2, we keep our defense, we lose the little bit of vampirism we have, we gain more attack speed. I like this weapon. Let's equip that. I don't know if I can kill the boss. We could spawn him right now. I'm gonna wait, and let's see how we do with these next few fights. Blade of Dawn is kind of cheating. I don't have a good feeling about how well we're going to do. Blade of Dawn, make sure that we kill all those things. I guess that accessibility does... I think that's affecting how quickly daylight progresses. So that is helping us. We could lose some defense, which affects our damage, to pick up more attack speed, which could be useful. So I'll take that. We're not doing bad, actually. This extra attack speed has been really handy. We'll make the call after we defeat the goblins. Blade of Dawn. We did get some better armor. Hold on. Or maybe some better armor. So, we gain hit points. We gain 2 damage to all. We gain some more regen per second. We gain 8% vampirism, but we lose 16% attack speed. Over here, we gain 4 damage to all. We gain 11 vampirism. I like what I've currently got better than either of these. They're giving us the sustain that we need. Let's fight the goblins. The goblin. Can we defeat the boss right now? Can we do it? I think we go around one more loop. I think we can definitely handle that. So let's reach the town. And let's spawn the boss now. We won't fight him, because we spawned him just as we began this loop. Sorry, by we won't fight him, I mean we don't have to fight him right now, even though we're right on the campfire. Let's get maybe some more better stuff. We lose attack speed. We gain regen per second. No, I like my current weapon better. No, I like my current... Oh! Regen per second, but we lose 7 magic damage. Now, I don't care about the counter. No, we keep what we got. Alright, well, let's at least begin spawning all these meadows to help us out. I guess we can spawn... or place more rocks. We don't have, as you can see, all the resources that we're allowed to carry. We still have plenty of extra space for resources. Well... It doesn't really matter, Tim, where you put this. Not really. Alright, that was not a tough fight, Tim, and that took a lot out of you. I don't know how you feel about this. Do I want to... Oh, okay, we aren't going to beacon the boss. Okay, that's fine. Let's begin working on getting that treasure chest. Oh, some sort of broken land up from the north up here. We'll fill this whole area with rocks if we can. Alright, I don't think I want another vamp. Well, but I mean, we do have 5 damage to all. I think I can handle a mimic if we get one. Let's put another vampire mansion there so we kill another vampire fighting here. Oh, and a ghost. Oh, and a ghost of a ghost. And a primator! Hey! Alright, we didn't get a good look at it, unfortunately. They last a little bit longer at the higher difficulty levels. So I think that was our first one that we killed! Hey! They can drop any card whatsoever. Unfortunately, we didn't get very good loot from it. Oh, but hold on. So this ring, we lose a little bit of magic damage, 3 points. We lose 1 damage to all, but we gain 3 defense and 8% attack speed. I am willing to do that trade. Another beacon. We'll just put you back. I don't know if I really... Let's put it here. Blade of Dawn! Level 6 shield. We gain 4 defense. We lose 1.8 regen per second, which is all regen per second, to gain some more attack to all and attack speed. This would be nice if we don't get an even better shield when we fight the boss, but I want this to help us with our sustain. That little bit of life regen is helping us out, I think, quite a bit. Oh, this combo again. Another treasury. Very nice. More rocks. A level 8 sword. Okay, let's take a look at this weapon. Oh, level 6 blade as well. So hold on. So, level 8 sword does amazing damage. 31 through 47. We lose some defense. We lose 12% attack speed. But that's a very nice amount of damage. I think we're probably going to use it. A sword with 16%. We gain 4% attack speed. We gain a little bit of damage. Well, a decent amount. No, only a little bit of damage compared to our current weapon. So that's not better than our ritual sword. A better shield than what we have? Oh, not... Is it? We gain 3 defense. We lose almost all our regen per second. But we gain more magic damage. Let's take it. We gain more hit points. This is better in every way than our current suit of armor. And I think we will equip this. Blade of Dawn! Let's think. 18 through 28 damage. Okay, so this is a nice weapon, actually. We would obviously lose a bit of damage, though. But we gained... Well, I don't care about the vampirism. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We want as many meadows as we can possibly get for that hit point recovery. I guess we're going to finish that treasury. Earning us another meadow. You're not going to even spawn a goblin, I think, by the time I get to you, so I don't care. I don't think we'll be going around the loop again after we defeat the Lich a second time, because I would like to start trying the next act if we can. So I don't care too much about where I'm placing this stuff, because I don't care about... Again, we're not going to be doing another round of fighting. At least that's my intention at this moment. As assumes, of course, I will be fighting the boss. Level 7 Vampirism armor. We lose... I can't lose that 16% attack speed. That's what's going to let us beat the boss if we do fight it. And I have nothing else to replace that attack speed with. No, we keep what we got. We hope Access Tilt will give us enough heal... will help us heal twice before we reach the main camp. So... I think we can handle this fight, no problem, but I may Oblivion these two out of the way, so we don't have to fight the vampire. We wasted Blade of Dawn on that. Keeping what we got. Alright, so let's... Oblivion... Actually, let's wait till we're a little closer. So you don't want to have to accidentally fight enemies there. Okay, we're close enough. Let's get rid of those enemies. Nice! Let's go ahead and put some mountains down, which gives us... Let's look. Not better. I like my attack speed. We're keeping my current weapon instead. So we're gonna fight the boss, I think, everyone, but this is kind of dangerous. We don't have much life. We don't have a shield. So this could go really bad for us. I might change my mind depending upon what it looks like when we're standing at the campfire. We don't have any evasion, so we're taking every single hit this guy dishes out to us. And we're definitely not leveling again. No, I like what I got better. Let's give ourselves... Oh, Tim, that only heals your maximum life. It doesn't give you more. Well, maximum life will come into play when we drink potions, so I think this is worth doing. Right. Yep. Oh, well, that does... what do you mean by right, Tim, right there? I was about to say the hit points per day are based on your max life, but no, they're not at all, Tim. Don't you lie to the viewers. Another Oblivion. That's a lot of life regen, but I don't think that's going to make up for the amount of damage the boss is going to be dealing to us. I don't think it is. I'm not even going to fight this last goblin. Okay, we didn't really pick up too much resources, so I don't mind dying if he does kill us. Let's give it a try. How is it possible? Shut up. We've got a score to settle. Oh, 61 damage to him is decent. 91 to us. We can take 10 hits before we're dead. That's one potion done. That's 2 potions done. We have 1 left. That's our last potion. We did it. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Next time, I'll try something new on this punching bag. We did it! Holy crap! Oh, I see an orb, which is difficult for us to get early on in this resource assortment. Even though I do like Omicron's technique, it lets you make a mistake and recover from it. I think we will grab this resource assessment for this orb, which is not easy for us to get until, I think, Act 3, they become a more achievable. So let's grab this. And I don't care about Deep Pockets, and I don't want Awakened Fragment. And we're done. Let's go ahead and retreat. We didn't get any treasures during that fight either, so we'll show off crafting, I suppose, this time around. So, but first, we should go ahead and see what we can build. And since that was twice now that we've 3 times that we've killed that boss, we'll go to Act 2 now. We've been able to prove that we can handle the Act 1 boss. Even then, when I thought for sure we wouldn't beat him, we had just enough to do so. So, I think we'll build a farm. Oh, actually, I would want another house here, and the farm goes below it. I've got the resources to do that, so let's do that. Another mud hut. That increases our supply again, but we don't have anything to put in that supply. And let's build a farm. Farmers' crops are always a welcome sight on the dinner table. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. So in other words, unlike these other buildings that you have to destroy them, you can totally build directly over the fields which show up. I don't know why they call them gardens. They look like wheat fields to me. Now a heads up that a ration is not a food supply. It's a ration. It's a small supply. So it takes quite a few farms to give you 1 free food supply at the end of this. It has been argued, to my knowledge on the internet, whether farms are ever even worth building aside from one of them to give you the single field tile, a wheat fields card. But I like having multiples of them. It makes it feel like it's a real town. And we're going to build this here. Have you noticed how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can stop eating for days and you still won't be hungry. This, of course, does not mean that you should stop eating altogether. The farmer promises that he'll be able to grow some stable crops, but it will take some time. It will be interesting to see what he can grow without sunlight. And we can build another one. I should arguably be building the cemetery so I can get to the crypt, but I think we'll build another farm. And I want this farm built here. Tim says as he stares. Build a cemetery instead, Tim. Actually, I think I can build both. Can't I? I cannot build both. We don't have the wood for both. Okay, let's build the cemetery. A gloomy but necessary part of every village. Passing through the cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. And that goes under my campfire. Thank you. It's a nice place. Calm. There are some people, but quiet ones. They look a bit grim, but they can tell you many things, if you can listen. Yes, so by itself, this makes graveyards a little more attractive to pass through since you're working on gaining another supply. These memory fragments, which give you books. These Book of Memories, only real facts and many truths, but only about one thing, and one time. Book of Memories, they're an interesting upgrade. They will be used to unlock lore when we are able to access the library, I think, later on. Lore is fun to read, but it does not give you any statistical bonus. And I don't think you need any of that to build the library either. It would make sense if you did, but you don't. Why don't I show you really quick? So, over here, if I go to my encyclopedia, I have unlocked the lore for these various structures. The battlefield, for example, has its description. This description is not normally present unless you spend one of those Book of Memories to do so. For example, let's go to a creature. And if I... Oh, sorry. Well, for a creature, it has a description. So if I click this, we get some lore. And if I do it again, we get more lore. And if I do it again, we get more lore. And that's what the Books of Memories are currently used for. If you don't care about lore, then you will not care about the Book of Memories very much. I deleted my other save slot as well because I was playing this game way too much again. I was like, no! I don't need to play this game hundreds of hours again on another new save slot. I can just focus on this one. Alright, so what are we doing? Alright, so we're done with those two, with building those two structures. I don't think we can craft anything. Oh, we can! Okay, so we can craft a food item. Let's go ahead and do it. It'll cost us, as you can see, 5 food and 2 metamorphosis. And we got garlic. The distinctive taste of garlic will make any food tastier. Nobody knows why vampires don't like garlic. Maybe it's a price they must pay for their extraordinary powers. Plus 2 hero damage against all vampires. Hero damage. I believe what that means is that the damage that your hero himself inflicts, if you're the thief and you've the rogue and you've got that rat hound with you, thanks to the upgrade, the rat hound is not dealing plus 2 damage. If you're the necromancer, your skeletons will not be inflicting extra damage to vampires. Anything that says hero damage, I think, indeed, only affects your hero's damage. Although your necromancer will punch the vampires for 2 extra damage. I don't know if that's really worth equipping it for them. Alright. Now, our crafting, we can also dismantle things. But we don't have anything in our inventory to dismantle. So we can't show that off at the moment. Alright. Well, let's head out there and do another expedition. First, let's look at the wheat fields. Haystacks look like a cozy place to rest, but you have to move on. Can only be placed next to a village. Plus 5 times loop hit points to healing in adjacent villages. Spawns a scarecrow every 4 days. Alright, well, it's time for us, everyone, to up the ante a bit. Time for Chapter 2. Enemies have 1 through 2 abilities. Enemy strength plus 0%. So, in other words, they're not as weak as they will have started out to be. They gain 3% damage, 3% strength per loop. That's basically their hit points and damage, and I think their evasion gets improved a little bit too. They 40% extra resources, so we'll be picking up more stuff, though, for attempting Act 2. And we're allowed to bring back 20 max resources instead of just 10. Nothing else changes for us, but there is one thing I'm going to do first. Since we're looking at monsters now with abilities, and they all have abilities, we're going to go ahead and pause the battles when we hover over units for a little bit. Okay, let's do it again, everyone. I didn't take the wheat fields with me. I don't have. Do I have villages with me? I don't think I have villages with me. Let's level back to town really quick. I should look at my deck because we should at least show you what the wheat fields are like. So sorry about this. Let's go back to expedition. Click on this, and let's think about what we want to bring. Okay, so we'll bring the wheat fields with us. Oh, nice, and that if we click wheat fields, the game automatically says, well, then you need villages, so here you go. That's interesting, because you shouldn't need villages to take wheat fields. That's an interesting requirement. I didn't realize the game did that. For reasons I'm not going to get into quite yet, we are not the only one who are able to place villages. There's another way to get villages in the game, though they're not the villages you might think they are. Or maybe not even the villages you want, but there are other villages, and you can play wheat fields next to them. That's interesting. So, I guess we should take the same cards, so we can take a look at some of the differences that these creatures have. This is such a mistake. I know I shouldn't do this, but we'll do this because it gives me a chance to show you guys how some things work. Oh, we might. Okay, we'll do this, but we might be retreating rather quickly from this attempt. Maybe by the end of actually loop 2 or 3, we'll see. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, everyone, our first time in the second chapter, or second act. Slimes now have a new ability, Corrosive Structure. Each attack lowers the target's defense by 0.3 points until the end of battle, so you're going to start taking more and more damage as long as the slimes are continuing to attack you. Okay, we got slightly better armor. We have a rock. I think we'll put the mountain range on this side this time. Not so bad for the start, right? Oh, we got a village right away. Let's spawn a boss right away then. And by boss, I mean a quest creature. Slightly better damage. Hey, we got a wheat field. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and put it near our village. That means that this will now heal us a little more hit points. At the cost that we'll have to fight something called the Scarecrow every so often now. And as you can see, the bosses still don't have anything else. They have 200% extra life, and that's tough enough. They are really difficult to kill. Didn't even get anything good from that. Let's see. Got a forest near the wheat fields. You come out of the forest and see the town has been set up there. So we don't know anything about the next boss. It might work very similar to the Lich, or it might work. I mean, I know, but we don't know. And so I think it would behoove us to not bother trying to set up some sort of defense against the boss, because we don't know anything about what will actually happen yet. And That's a way of saying that I'm not going to place tiles around my campfire to start, because I don't know if the next boss cares about something like that. A vampire mansion. Well, we should start spawning vampires to see what they're like. Let's add him here. Vampires. Bloody pets. Summons bats after health drops below 50%. Swarm of bats. Repellent squeak. Everyone who doesn't have this ability gets the ringing in the ears effect, which has a 10% chance of interrupting attacks. And, like everything else, they gain a little bit of vampirism because of the vampire. Do you see that right there? That sword that looked like it got resheathed? That was us failing to attack because of the bats. Whatever that weapon is, we're putting it in our... Whatever that armor is, we're equipping it. Okay, we got some ruins. We should put it before the forest. This way we have a chance. Actually, we'll put it over front of this forest. We should get a scorch worm before the time we make it over there. We can kill the scorch worm and then kill whatever's in the forest afterwards. We're badly beat up already. Look at us. We're at about almost half our hit points. Let it be known that the second act is much tougher than the first one. Put you there. I don't want to have to fight vampires with rat hounds if we're having trouble even killing normal rat hounds, because we only got a level 1 weapon and we're in the second loop already. Game. We got a better shield, 6 defense, so 2 more defense, some attack speed, and some regen. So we actually have a little bit of sustain at this point. More regen. I think I'll keep my little bit of attack speed. We want to see the goblins. We want to see the harpies. So we're going to spawn... We're going to place all these rocks and spawn the harpy nests. A beacon. Put it here. Scorch worms. Retreat. 40% chance to flee instead of being killed. Let's see if it does it. And there it goes. It lived, everyone, and it hangs out here. This means that scorch worms can no longer reliably kill what's in the ruins. If there's something else on the other side, they still might be there to contribute to that fight. And it's one of the reasons why I was looking at this deck, and I was saying, I don't want to do this. Because I know a much more efficient way of dealing with scorch worms. Which I think we'll do in the next episode. Now here is not so bad, because the rat hounds may not stay in the forest. They may go over here or down here. Which means that at least I don't have to worry about the scorch worm contributing to that fight so efficiently. A battlefield. We'll add you. I'm thinking, alright, the only thing I'm worried about are mimics. Mimics are really nasty now, especially now. I don't know if I want to fight ghosts at the moment either. Let's put it here. We have another meadow, but I guess we can put it here. That level 3 weapon is going to make quite a bit of difference. Might as well keep spawning the ruins. We put them in our deck, plus we could use the supplies. 3 steel that time. Very nice. Oh, Scarecrow. Wide swing. 30% of creatures' damage is dealt to everyone on the battlefield. So he's inflicting quite a bit of damage, but the Rat Hound is taking some of his damage as well. Scarecrows can be really useful when you... Oh, the Rat Hound had a new ability it put on us, but we didn't take a look at it. They can be really useful, Scarecrows, when you have them with, like, let's say you put a spider's nest nearby, or goblins. Doing that damage to all those enemies can be very nice and help you deal with all of them. Even though scarecrows themselves are pretty nasty to fight. I think we'll take some vampirism. And why not? We'll take another ruins. We got a quest to kill that scorch worm. We gain evasion and hit points. I don't really care about evasion so much, but I guess we'll use it. We gain a little bit of damage. This level 3 mace is actually better than our gray level 3 sword. That's pretty rare, actually. And better in every way, then, so we're taking it. Alright, scorch worms. We're coming for you. Come on, kill it! Darn it! That one got away. Kill the boss, at least. Or it'll still be here, I think, when we come back around. One more. Darn it! And now they're both here fighting the rat wolf as well, contributing. Living has a soul. Gnawing. 20% chance to cause bleeding that deals 12 damage every attack for the next few seconds. By the way, things that cause damage when you hover over them, that damage is going up every single time you do a loop. This will deal more than 12. I think this will deal 16 damage next loop, and then 20 damage on loop 5. Okay, I think we keep what we've got at the moment. Let's add another Vampire Mansion here. We need to kill things. We need the treasure. Hopefully we can take it. So, as you can see, the creature's strength has noticeably gone up, and we're taking damage, we're getting beat up a bit, but we're holding our own, and the supply, the extra cards, they're helping us out. Even though this is not the deck I would normally bring with the warrior, I definitely would not take ruins without a certain other card, which we'll do in the next episode. However, well, we're managing so far. We haven't gotten instantly killed, and looks like we'll be able to do at least a 4th loop. Let's get even more vampirism. We want another meadow. Grab another rock. We have another meadow. Oops! That was too far. It's kind of too late. Let's do this. Let's recover that meadow. And keep going. Magic damage. No, we keep what we've got. Keep what we got. Not really better. Well, it's 11 defense, we gain 5 defense. We lose our attack speed, no. I'm not willing to equip that. Our hero changed targets to fight the bats. We leveled. So I think we'll probably end up drinking potions. And I think I want that more than either of these. We have no counterattack. Buckler's garbage. We have some regen, but it will only be increased if our levels drop below 30%. This also means that we won't have any potions left. So I don't know if this is really worth it unless we have a ton of regen per second to make up for it. So strong aftertaste is the only thing I think that's worth it from these picks. So we'll take that. Magic damage, nope. An evasion. We got some more. We finally got some spider eggs. Let's deploy these near the fields, where they can contribute to the amount of damage that they'll take from these creatures, and we get a chance to see what's new about spiders as well. Regen per second. Oh, and that. Okay, so we just drank a potion, which is good. That increases our damage with that one upgrade we just took. All right, let's add some more rocks. We just. Oh, I do not want the goblin camp there. I do not want the goblins getting the effect of the vampire. I'm sorry, everyone. We'll wait to see what the goblins are capable of a little bit later. But we will spawn the harpy. Or, I'm sorry, let the harpy be spawned. More wheat fields, but nothing to put them on. Alright, maybe we can finally kill a Scorchworm. We have yet to kill one. Nope. And everyone, I think we're fleeing after this fight. I don't think we have what it takes to do another loop. We killed one! Oh, thank God! Alright. We lose a lot of vampirism, but we pick up attack speed and defense and some hit points. We will equip that. I think we can maybe kill this rat wolf, but that's actually asking for a lot. Oh! Right, that one Scorchworm's adding to the fight. Okay, alright, we got some treasure. Unfortunately, there's no way we're making it back to camp. We're going to be too weak to do these fights. And so, and I don't think we can kill these two either. I think we just took too much damage, so I think we run. So, let's double back home. Yep, we're going to leave when we just picked up those shoe nails. That's a shame, too. I do like shoe nails on the warrior, but it doesn't matter. We're going to lose everything unless we retreat. So, back we go. So, Act 2 is when you start to have to pay. Either you're going to get super lucky with your loops, or you start to have to really consider the cards you're bringing with you. Now, I've seen some people swear off certain cards, saying that they're useless, or you don't ever want to take them. But they don't understand that all these cards are actually super useful. You just have to realize how they're used with certain heroes, and how they're utilized best with other certain cards. Let's look at this deck again, and we'll go out one more time to try this boss. Okay, so we always want. I think everybody always wants an Oblivion. You always want the option to be able to get rid of something, especially goblin camps or bandit camps, which we haven't seen, but we'll let them spawn at least once when we're playing. We'll take the villages and wheat fields again. We'll take groves and the ruins. We're taking everything we just took last time up here, but this time around, I'm going to add a new card to the deck. Or rather, a card we've had for the Blood Grove. We want battlefields because I want treasure chests. I want the maybe we don't want vampire mansions this time around. Yeah, we'll leave the vampires at home at the moment. We'll take spiders to help us out, though. We have to take meadows and rocks. We're gonna have a beacon for extra attack speed and movement. And I think everything else is acceptable. We won't even take the road lanterns at the moment. I don't think we'll. Well, we might want them to help us with goblin camps. No, we'll be okay. We will take the crystals, though, to help us with the meadows. Alright, let's do this. He says, as he hesitates. I'm thinking, do I really want 4 spiders? Can I handle 4 spiders? Let's do this instead. Alright, off we go. Alright, as before, sword, armor, shield. We immediately get a village. That's wonderful. So let's put the village, however, up a little further, because if I begin adding more tiles around here, I will want I want them to heal us when we arrive back in the town sometime later. Arguably, it will heal me the little bit of damage we're going to take fighting these slimes as well. Hey, magic armor already. Nice. 90, we gain hit points, magic damage, and vampirism. We got some ruins. So, in this instance, this is a great place to put the ruins. Because, well, the village is nearby. But if I want wheat fields, I don't want the village here. I think we will still put the ruins here. Because if we can't kill the Scorchworms, at least they won't contribute to any fight at that spot. Actually, it would have been better for me to put the ruins on the other side of the village. But too late now. Alright, let's add this here. We didn't even see a harpy. We gave up before we even fought the harpy. My goodness, that was a really rough last attempt. We made it to loop 4, but gave up in loop 4. This is one of the things I like about the game, is that it's hard to master it. Or rather, I'm sorry, not hard to master it. Given enough time at playing the game, even if you fail over and over again, you'll be bringing back resources. And so eventually you'll unlock all the buildings, and eventually you'll start getting more supply, and this will make your attempts easier and easier. And so, as long as you keep at it, you will continue to gain strength, slowly, and eventually you'll be able to beat the Lich and the second boss and so on and so forth. You get to do this faster if you understand how some of the game mechanics work, though. Do I want to do this now? Oh, do I want to do this now? Yes, you do. No one knows why you don't want to put down the second village, so put down the second village. All right, let's kill the slime first. We'll put it where the slime is for no other reason than that's what I'm going to do. Yep, let's kill the slime. Oh, we got Oblivion. Oh, thank God. Okay, well we're gonna plate the village first. Actually, we'll put it here. Let them spawn, Tim. Let them spawn. All right, let's put this here to help us speed along a bit. Add some meadows to help our life regen. I'm going to be moving the bandit camp almost immediately. We're gonna let the bandits spawn. I hate bandits on Act 2 and higher, but we're gonna let them show up. All right, let's see. Let's put you here. Which I really should not do that either. I think that was just a flat misplay. That should have gone someplace else, but it's too late. Come on, give me a weapon. Both of those were armors. And I don't like either of these, but they're better, arguably, than what I'm wearing. So, oh, I don't like either of these. Let's grab a little bit of damage to all and some counter. The silence is deafening because I'm dreading this. They're not so bad. They're not so bad. But we're not really equipped for them, and I hate doing a loop without equal level loop weaponry. Decent ring. This is a regen per second ring. We gain counter attack speed and a little bit of magic damage. That makes up for how little damage we do with our swords. That will come in handy. We get healed. We get a counter shield. There's no reason not to equip it. It's better than our current level 1 gray shield. Scorch worm. I'm gonna try to kill you. We're gonna do it. So you wait. We did it! Hey! And this is slightly better armor than the armor we've got. We lose damage to all, and we lose a little bit of counter, but we skip attack speed and magic damage. I think that's worth it. Bandits. Brigand is their ability. 5% chance to destroy hero's item when attacking. What that means is that every time they attack, there's a 5% chance a random item, either one in your inventory or one you have equipped, is destroyed. Since brigands are dodgy, it's difficult to kill them quickly, and when you have to fight many bandits, every one of them has a 5% chance. I've had like 2 or 3 items destroyed from my inventory and my equipment from a single fight. It's nightmarish. So we're getting rid of them. I will almost always plan my almost always carefully plan my village placements to avoid bandit camps spawning at them. Alright, let's do this. Let's do the thing again. We'll have nice woods, leads to a ruins, which leads to the village. That sounds like a good area for an adventure. Alright, we have another whatchamacallit? What is this? A battlefield? Let's begin. Oh yeah, let's begin shoring up my villages a bit. This is a dangerous place to put this because these creatures will add to the fight. However, this does let me place only one other roadside thing here, which will stop a bandit camp from appearing next to this village in the future. So we're gonna do it. We're still using a level 1 weapon game. Would be nice to have something better than that. We did get another Oblivion, which is nice. Come on, give me a weapon. Weapon! Attack speed weapon. No reason why we can't equip it. It's better than our level 1 sword in every way imaginable. Ooh, counter, showing how useful it can be at certain times. running speed, and a level 2 shield. So, I mean, you shouldn't expect very much from the slimes. They don't give very much treasure whatsoever. But they give you some basic cards. Oh, and some wheat fields. Add you over there. Get another grove. We'll stick with the theme. Another meadow. Add you over here. Oh, this rat hound, thankfully, didn't decide not to fight inside the meadow. Level 4 sword. Am I willing to lose all that extra attack speed? I am. That's a bunch of damage. I really want that. Killed it! Yes! Killed both of them. Okay. So we gain less damage, but we gain 2 magic damage, so it's almost as much damage as our current sword. We gain counter and vampirism. Let's equip that. We lose regen per second. We gain some defense. We lose magic damage. We lose counter. But again, more vampirism. We're going to aim for some counter. We have 32% counter already. Wow. Let's keep our counter high. And if we get that one passive that lets us heal when we counter, that will come in useful. Oh, nope, I don't want to lose counter. Alright, Scorch Worm. Killed another one! Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, but we're going to lose counter if I equip this shield, but I think we're going to do that. This is too good not to take this shield. We gain 6 defense, we gain 2 magic damage, 4 damage to all, and some more regen. That's totally going on. Some counter armor. We lose 4% attack speed, though. That's almost all my attack speed. We'll keep our current armor. Alright. Feeling a bit better about this run. That's for sure. We got another ruins. Let's hold on to that at the moment. Here in Act 2, I'm going to be spending a little more time thinking about where I'm placing things. I'm not going to be placing everything immediately, because it's more important that I carefully plan where things need to go this time around. And it gets even worse the further you go up. You have to really consider where these cards are being played. Another forest. No place for me to put this. Actually, there's lots of places I can put it, but I don't think I want it in most of these places. So far, the big difference has been our ability, well, one of the big differences has been our ability to actually hit and kill the Scorchworm so far. We've killed everyone we fought so far. In the last run, we failed to kill almost any of them. Hey, we killed that one too. And this is a counter weapon. I don't think I want to lose my vampirism. And we leveled. And I don't have the one I want. Okay, so hold on. We have 2 new abilities here. We have a 35% chance to perform a counterattack during an evade. Not a very good one, if I'm being honest. First off, you have to build evade, which is fine. But even when you evade, it's not a 100% chance. It's a 35% chance. I suppose if you were building counter and evade, you'd be counterattacking a lot. But unfortunately, you have a limited amount of stamina. So eventually when that runs out, you're going to have a rough time. Both your evasion and counterattack both want to consume your stamina, as does your normal attack. I generally won't be taking this. Surveyor is not something I find too useful, especially not early on in the game. This heals you hit points. So this doesn't give you more hit points, this heals hit points for each adjacent roadside tile when passing a tile, and it heals 0.5 times loop hit points. So right now it would heal 2 hit points, and it would heal us 2 hit points when we pass by this, here, here, and here. That'd be 6 hit points healed. And here would be another 6 hit points, and that'd be it. It's not a very good upgrade either. I tend not to take it. That means we got Blade of Dawn, so we're taking Blade of Dawn. A Vampirism shield, but I like my counter shield. We have more wheat fields. Add them over there. I plan on putting a beacon there, so we'll wait until we get one of those to change those meadows over. Oh, a Mimic! Alright, Ambush. Creature's first strike is always a critical hit. 200% damage, and always hits the target. They also have a good amount of defense, and they do decent damage, and they attack kind of quickly. That little bit of damage to all woke them up. Hey, we get some shoe nails again. Okay, so we get a chance to bring those back with us. Let's spawn the harpy. And we get some goblins, and we should see what the goblins are able to do, so we will let them live at the moment. Okay. I know what I should do right now, everyone, since we have a blood grove. We have only a few places we can place it, but I'm going to wait to fight these scorch worms and this rat hound first. Killed another rat hound, another scorch worm. Killed another scorch worm. Very nice. Hey! Alright, what do we get? 19 defense armor with 11% counter. We're equipping it, even though we're losing some regen. And over here, we gain a little bit of counter. We lose attack speed. We gain evasion. We gain more defense. Let's equip this as well. Okay, now we've killed every single scorch worm every single time so far. That is amazing. I don't think I've ever had that happen. But there's something you can do to counter the scorch worms. Scorch worms can't run if they're pulled into the ground and eaten, which means a blood grove is a wonderful thing to spawn in order to deal with scorch worms. So we're going to put this blood grove, I think, here. And the blood grove will eat all the scorch worms, which means that they won't be able to flee, which is exactly what we want. We'll take a look at the goblins. We haven't seen goblins here. Hopefully we can get a second goblin so we can look at the normal little goblins as well. And thankfully we lost our damage to all, so if this was a mimic, we didn't activate it. Okay. We gain more wheat fields, so I have no other towns to place them there. We gain a mountain. Ooh, I would normally love this weapon, but I don't think I want to lose 7% counter. And our only vampirism we have. This is really nice, though. Not yet. Oh, we're not getting much in the way of life back from vampirism, actually. So that shouldn't be a concern. Maybe we'll drop our counter a little bit to gain all this damage. Let's do that. Okay, we're getting the 2 goblins. Great, because I can get rid of them now. I won't feel bad about it. Goblins! Goblin leader has Tactician. Increases the attack speed of all allies. That means everything on his side of the battlefield by 15%. That's that little flag icon above them. Oh, which says Encouragement, not Tactician. Okay. So they have 50% attack speed because of that. These guys have Rage, and now they too gain 30% extra damage when an ally dies. Thankfully, our counter let us deal with them, and we gained maybe an even better weapon. Let's take a look at this. So we gain flat damage, but we lose... You know what? Magic damage isn't really helping us too much. There's not too many things that have defense that we're fighting. So I think I'm willing to give up a little bit of damage to gain a little bit extra speed. We just missed the heartbeat, so we'll have to fight that next time. That stops them from running. The Blood Grove will always eat the Scorched Worms once their life is low enough. And that means you get their treasure, which is amazing, because you want their treasure. It's generally equal to the loop level or a little better. We'll keep what we currently have. I guess we're going to keep the Goblin Camp here at the moment. We'll give them some nice fields next door. Get eaten! Let's look. We lose 4 defense, but we pick up 5% counter and some magic damage. We'll equip that. That's right, do that damage to that rat hound. Blade of Dawn! Alright, what else have we got? Evasion. Attack speed goes up. I lose. Nope. We keep what we got. We got another spider's egg. Let's spawn this near some fields. Now, note as well that it's taking us more time to spawn the bosses during Act 2 as well. Yep. You're going to have to make sure that you have things planned out effectively and a better idea of where things are going from your deck of cards this time around. Attack speed and defense. I'm not one to give up everything on that level 3 ring yet. That regen per second is the only regen per second we have, which is now the only healing we're getting, aside from the towns. Oh, vampirism ring. We gain magic damage, we lose all the regen per second, but we gain back the only 99% vampirism, but I think this is worth it. Let's take it. What is this one? Nope. Actually, this one gives you counter, Tim. 8% counter? I'll be okay. Alright, we can go around again. We're at loop 6 already, but we're not even halfway to the boss. At this point, normally, I would be considering, like, I'd probably get ready to be throwing the towel, because it's getting tougher and tougher for us. But we'll still make another attempt. Darn, I hate wasting Blade of Dawn on that, on a treasure chest. Let's look. We gain 1% counter, we keep the same evasion, we lose 2 defense, we pick up 100 hit points. I think we'll take it. I don't want to lose the counter. The counter is something that I've had since the beginning. We're gonna keep it. Another meadow. We gain 4 defense. We lose the magic damage. We lose 16. I'm not losing the 16% counter. Even though this is a very nice shield, we go up to 20% evasion and 20% attack speed. That's very nice, but I said we keep the counter. We're keeping the counter, at least for a little bit longer. The Harpies. Foresight. Gets the prediction effect every 3 seconds, which allows it to ignore incoming damage once. This is a boss. We have a Scorchform into this fight. This is going to be a tough battle for us. Oh, but Blade of Dawn helps. That kills the slime immediately. Unfortunately, we're still affected by the decreasing defense. We won, thank goodness. I'm gonna take... maybe we won't need the vampirism, Tim. We gain hit points, we lose a little bit of counter, we lose the evasion we have, we gain attack speed, we gain damage to all, we equip it. Don't have to worry about being bled if you kill everything before he has a chance to proc. Alright, we leveled again. Let's take a look at that. Oh! Here comes the flesh golem again as well. Okay. Somersault is still garbage. We still don't want supplies, so strong aftertaste it is. Alright, so... I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so hard in the game. Very rarely will I pick one of those... will I pick Somersault? If I was building Evade, yeah, that'd be worth it. But Somersault also is a warrior ability, not a rogue ability, so you're not guaranteed to get Evade. It can be useful, though, especially if you decide, you know what, I want to play an evading warrior this time around. In which case, yeah, that's super useful. But we're not building for it, so it doesn't help us here. I will almost never take something that increases the amount of supplies I carry, because I'd just rather toss in the towel and do another run than go around 2 or 3 more times to get a few more resources. We have Oblivions. I think we probably should get rid of the Goblin Camp, Tim. Well, they haven't killed me yet. We'll keep it. We lose the vampirism I've got. We gain a tiny bit of regen. We gain 8% counter. We gain even more attack speed. But I lose that vampirism. No, we keep what I got. Nice. Kill those spiders for us, Mr. Scarecrow. Thank y'all. I think I still like my current... But I'm not willing to drop the 8% counter. I said I wanted counter. We're keeping it. What a waste. Blade of Dawn on a single rat hound. Ooh, a level 7 weapon is nice. It does does more damage than our current weapon. We lose 8% attack speed, though. I don't know if I'm willing to do that yet. I do not want you there, that's for sure. Let's get rid of you now. Right, we just drank a potion. That was 1. We just drank another one. So we're down to 1 potion left for this run. Thankfully, strong aftertaste has increased our damage by 3, so that's super helpful. Let's put another village here. Give it some wheat fields as well, so it heals us a little more. Can I do the next fight? Because we have 2 Scorch Worms and a Rat Hound helping fight. If that's a Mimic, if that chest is a Mimic, we're dead. We'll get rid of the ruins. Okay, wasn't a Mimic. We get a chest. Oh, we have an alchemist bench, everyone. One of the better items we can get in the game. We definitely want to bring that back. We want to make it back to the camp. Let's see. What else do we have here? So we gain defense. We gain magic damage. We lose. You know what? We're taking it. We need the vampirism, or we're dying. So sorry, counter. You were useful, but it's more useful to live. This gives us back our counter. I lose attack speed. No, I can't do it yet. Okay, we regained all those the potions we lost. We're mostly healed, but everyone, I don't think we're going to survive another loop. I don't think we can. We haven't seen the flesh golem is a boss. And there's a boss Scorch Worm here. Well, the Scorch Worm will get eaten by the Blood Grove. This boss is going to slaughter us. I think we throw in the towel and we bring this loot back with us. So let's do so. A good portion of this game, well, not a good portion of this game, one aspect of the game is knowing when to call it quits. And this is a good time to call it quits. Let's retreat. Alright, what you saw happen right there was that we earned 1 ration per loop, up to a maximum of 6 rations are allowed. Those actually gave us enough rations total to make a food supply, so we gained 1 food supply from this farm. Alright, well, this will do it for us, everyone, as well, for this video, but let's go to our supply first and hover over the items we got. A chest. The lid is really heavy, so you should probably only open it when you actually have to, equipped with a long, broken locking mechanism. But we have the space for it. This lowers the resource penalty for dying or retreating by 3%. You need quite a few of them to make it worth it. And this will be one of the first items I don't bother taking with me, because I generally have a good idea when we should retreat as opposed to tough to get out. But, well, we don't have anything else, so we'll go ahead and equip it in our supply. Shoe nails. A handful of small nails for fixing soles and small heels. You better wrap them in a piece of fabric if you want to take them with you. Attackers receive 1 damage after every hit. Not really worth it by its own, but most of these things are not really worth it on their lonesome. More and more, you will want lots of these. I suppose what I'm going to do right after I equip this alchemist bench is we're going to go back to my other save slot so I can show you what my supply looks like there. This is an amazing useful item, by the way. Alchemist shelf. A shelf with slots for vials and reagents, labels for bottles and other mysterious stuff that belonged to the previous owner. +1 to max number of potions. Very useful. Now we have 4 potions. Can we build anything new? We can build a crypt! That unlocks the necromancer class. I guess we should do that, since we've seen the rogue and the warrior. Now, like everyone, I like the necromancer the most. But we're not going to play him only or solely. We're going to evenly try to split up the expeditions between all the classes in order to have fun with all of them. But we're going to build them because Necromancer is amazing. Placed near the cemetery, the final resting place of an ancient hero. Both magic and the unstable state of the world have taken a toll on it. Maybe its history will awaken some new qualities in you. Unlocks a new class, Necromancer. Unlocks the Ancestral Crypt Golden card if the Intel Center is built. And that's going to go to the right of the cemetery. Oh, you're interested too, huh? Not everyone appreciates it. Not everyone understands. People can serve you not only with their voices, but with bones, swords, bows. And they are not evil if you don't fear them. You're right, I only need to raise my hand and... Wait! I've never done anything like this before. If I remember correctly, the craft teaches itself, often through books, or words, or walls and stones in your case. It's an unusual way. Alright, everyone, can we build anything else? I don't think we can. We don't have the stone for it. We don't have the stones for it! And we can't upgrade anything at the moment either. Alright, everyone, so before we call it quits, let's go over and take a... Well, first let's look at with that being the next episode. Let's go over and take a look at my other save slot. So, here is a supply I used when I beat the game. There's a few more things added because I've played the game a few more times since then. But this gives you an idea of how supply works. You put a bunch of the things you want in your inventory, and the effects begin to stack up over and over and over again over time. I've seen people, pictures of people who have like 20 alchemist shelves or like 30 count chairs. It's ridiculous. But good for them, right? It gives you quite a bit here. So we'll cover all these different items when we find them in our own account. But this is the general idea of how the supply works. You go out, you do loops, you get slightly better equipment. These give you slightly more better stats, and that's enough to help carry you further and further in the game, a little further each and every time, which is what makes the game so addicting, because you are in your numbers. The numbers are going up, and that is what makes so many of these games so addicting, because it's fun to watch those numbers go up, and for you to maybe take on maybe a little bit more of a loop that you couldn't before. Alright, so that will do it for us, everyone. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. We'll play the Warrior once, probably the Rogue once, and maybe the Necromancer once, all in the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.